Well, I think every NCDC club has a little bit different agenda when they come to something like this. For a club like ours, we're really looking at the younger guys. So in this case, a lot of 03s, 04s, 05s that are populating this that are attractive to us. We're going to want to get them into our main camp early, form a relationship with them for a couple of years, track where they go through the elite and premier process, and then eventually decide down the road whether or not they're going to be NCDC guys for us.
It's huge for the league because obviously it's exposure. You're here in the Michigan area and then the Chicago area, big AAA markets where maybe our league is well known, and it's branching out, getting out there. Especially some of these younger players, you see some 05s, 04s out here that's really big to get in their minds in the next couple of years. And then the 03s, 02s, 01s. We're showing we have a really good place to play. Really competitive. It's a player-first mentality here, and at the end of the day, that's what it should be about. These guys are playing junior hockey for a reason, and we want to make sure that they get their goals at the end. So exposure. That's what it's all about, right? Like they want to get their name out there. It's never too early. You see 05s out here, never too early to get out there and get familiar with it. Even if they have a mindset of getting into AAA and staying in that area or staying in their youth hockey or high school, you can never get too educated on it. And I recommend it to all of them. I mean, whether it's just talking to coaches, feeling it out, and looking for the future, just like players would for college. You want to get out there. It's never too early to get educated on it, so it's really good.
Really just showcase, what I have to offer as a player, and I think that's what everyone's trying to do, give 110% and play their game out there. The speed was good, we got a lot of guys that are looking for exposure, so they're obviously going to try to compete out there, and the speed was good, fast pace, and it was fun. The Jets, it's been great since I've been with them. They make sure you got everything you need. They really invest in you as a player, and it's been the best decision I think I've made in my hockey career.
Well, it's really two things. First and foremost, for us being a relatively new program, it's an opportunity for us to expand our brand among high caliber players and build more awareness of the program and what we have to offer. And then secondly, obviously, is going to nationals in our first year of existence. We now have a very high standard of success. So anywhere there's an opportunity to be in front of 240 of the best players in North America is obviously something we're going to take a look at, because we need to field the strongest possible team we can. And what a great job the USPHL does, pulling together events and combines like this. It's of great value not only to teams, but also to players. just look at how many teams are here this weekend and how much great exposure these players are getting. Well, obviously the Metro Jets and their record of success, speaks for itself. And Justin and the entire program, from top to bottom, are really kind of one of the penultimate operations in junior hockey in the United States. And for us to be able to compete with and actually beat the Metro Jets at nationals, that was a huge thrill, and that was definitely the high point of the season.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us is just making sure that we create connections and we build those connections with the players that aren't only looking to just play NCDC. They have an option to play at the premier level as well, and we just want to give them an opportunity to be able to build as a hockey player and ultimately reach their goal to be a college hockey player. Yeah, the talent at this showcase is probably the best one that I've seen at any of the combines that I've been to. The speed and physicality and the finesse that these players have, and the intensity that they're bringing every single day, and during the off season it's incredible to see. I'm excited to see how many of these players are going to be able to advance to the next level, but it's definitely putting everybody on the map. There's a lot of people here to watch, and I'm excited for all the players that are involved in it.
Yeah, of course. Obviously it's nice to be champions and be able to come here and do the things we like to, and obviously I think you got to get double dip patented here pretty soon, or trademarked at least. But these events are really, really important to teams like us. Obviously, getting out on the recruiting trail really early. Seeing these guys play, compete. Some of these guys haven't been able to play all season, and like the guys, coming over the border and being here. Some of the high school kids that didn't get to play an entire season. So it's important to see these guys. Obviously, you're not seeing them in their full form right now, you don't think. But some of these guys we saw throughout the year. Some of these guys you're seeing from different areas, and it really starts to create a foothold that we really really want with our league in the Midwest, all the way out to the East and now out to the West. So it helps programs like us, be able to start those conversations to prepare for next year, really kind of pinpoint the type of player we want and the type of attitudes we want. So it's a lot more than just watching hockey. It's, seeing how their body language is on the ice after they score a goal, when they have a bad shift, things like that. So very important for us to be here. It helps us, get out there early, as it is really, really early. I mean, the season still ended maybe a month ago now, and it's always nice to be at events like this and start getting involved early. And like you said, the work never stops, and we just want to make sure we keep going to keep the ball rolling into next year to find the next crop of champions down in Charlotte. We're excited to be back out here and on the road and talking to these guys and getting involved, because obviously there's some excitement around the program right now, and there's a lot of social media stuff out there that's really important and a lot of fun to do, and I think it's creating a buzz around the program, and I think that helps you along the lines in recruiting, and we want to keep running with that all season, all off season, and we want to make sure that buzz continues over to recruiting. And it is exciting to get back out here, and obviously not being on the ice every day, there's kind of that void in your life. So being out here and seeing these guys play and being involved and talking to these kids, it's a lot of fun, and excited to be here.
One of the things that's so attractive to me to that motto is it's rooted in common sense. You get so much of this chasing that goes on in our business, where everyone thinks they have to play on a super team at Pee Wee or Bantam, and the people that embrace the common sense of, I live in a certain footprint, and my kid can go to school and still have a life, and our family isn't going to be unduly burdened either financially or from a time commitment to do extensive travel and pay $30,000 or $40,000 a year so you can play Bantam or midget hockey. It gives credence to that common sense approach, and that's why I think the cradle to college model is so important to our business.